Somerset. Storm last night, and this is what we wake up to. Absolutely beautiful. So, g'day folks, welcome to another PTP fishing, and it's the long weekend here in Queensland, and Nicholas and I have come up to Somerset Dam. Basically mucking around with sounders and playing around just for the moment, and I've got this guy here. So what a way to start. Wasn't filming obviously, but got this on an Obsession spinnerbait in that new pearl minnow colour. Great way to start. We're going to stop playing with sounders now and start doing some fishing and do a little bit of filming. So welcome to another PTP fishing from Somerset Dam. Away he goes. Tell you what, didn't he track? Like he hit there and ended up out here real quick. There you go.
Seagull.
Nice. There you go, there's a great start. Ooh, got a bit of weight to him too, Mr. Oh, mate. Take your time with it. I'll see if I can block us. She's got a long leader on that, haven't you? Nice fish, Nicholas. Well done. Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we're both on the board.
No donuts.
No donuts.
Nice fish.
So there's Nicholas's fish. Looks like you caught it on the GM Obsession spinnerbait. Nice fish. Not quite as big as mine, I'm going to say at this point in time, but that's only just Nicholas up a little bit. But nice fish. So we're both on the board.
Always guide.
Always guide.
Having big ones.
Sorry, say that again.
It's all good.
Alrighty, so there you go, there's Nicholas's fish, 44.5 centimetres, so a little bit smaller than the one I got before. Not that we're comparing, as we said before. He's smiling now, so we'll let him go. Nice way to start the day. Away he goes. I reckon we get another one, Mr. Nicholas.
I reckon you're right, Pete.
Beautiful. So it's day 2 of our Somerset adventure. Haven't been filming because basically there's just been bites have been few and far between, but this fella here got the first bite of the day. As you can see, he's happy. Beautiful fish, 44 centimetres. I'm just going to let him go. Obviously likes you, Nicholas. There he goes. Well done, mate.
Cheers. Yep.
So, I don't think I've ever been happier to catch a fish in all my life. So we're on the water at 6 o'clock this morning. That's now nearly 3 o'clock this afternoon. That's my first bite, but what a bite. 50 centimetres of Stanley River bass, basically. So we've come right to the top of Somerset, gone all the way up the river. Nicholas got a fish earlier that you would have seen. Now I've got this guy here. So 50 centimetres tip, about 47 forks. So that's my biggest fish from Somerset by a couple of centimetres. Very, very happy. Time to let him go. Here he is. We've swum him a couple of times. Off he goes. Hard work, but satisfying all in the same time. So I'll put the camera back on my head, so I haven't filmed pretty much all afternoon because ultimately the bites have been so few and far between. So hopefully I can actually get a hook up on camera. We obviously got Nicholas's one from yesterday. Let's see how that goes. it's funny, a little bit of rock and it makes all the difference, doesn't it? God, go away from the bank a little bit too close. Nice cast.
I just got a couple of bumps then, eh?
Oh.
Then again. That was 3. Just stopped the lure.
What's that up there? Is that a lizard going up in the water? Or is that a platypus again? No, lizard.
Yeah. Didn't get it that time.
No.
That was just a bump, mate. Throw it in there. I thought he had it. I was ready.
Yep. Oh, come on, buddy.
Ah, jeez, things
just hit spot like Nicholas. Oh. So Nicholas had a couple of taps in there, in fact 3 in one cast, and then kind enough to let me cast in there after him. And not as big as the 2 that we got before, but another fish. Thank you, sir. Give me one of those. Just wanted to show you that spinnerbait. So that's the Bass Series single willow in the pearl minnow. It's a real bait fish profile. Not a big bass, but when you've had no bites all day, now I've had 2 in 5 minutes. So how cool's that? There you go. So I said small fish, but 40 centimetres. So I guess compared to the 50, small, but stoked to get that guy. Won't keep him out of the water for too long. Away he goes. Time to catch another one, Nicholas. Man, don't know what that was, Nicholas. Don't know what that was. Don't know what that was. Yep.
Why are you whispering?
Because I don't want to scare the fish if it was a fish.
That's what it is.
I don't know what that was. So last hurrah on our Somerset trip. Got this nice little shaded bank here. I'm not sure you'll pick them up, but all of our red claw pots are down that way. So we're going to fish this, check our red claw pots, pack them up, and then that's it for our Somerset trip this time round. Anyway, so we put these pots in a couple of days ago. There was very little in them yesterday, so we relocated them. And we're hoping, since the afternoon has definitely improved, that we have some red claw in them now. But that felt like it was hooked up on something. There is a little splash. Oh, and there's an absolute ripper in there. There's a couple of, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there, so very nice. I'll show you those quickly. Nicholas can keep on fishing. So there's one that wants to come and say hello, but if you look back there, look at the size of that thing. He's a meal all in himself. There we go, so pot number 2. Oh, it's a long way down there. So the first one had 5. Oh, and that's caught on something. There it comes. And yeah, there's some in there too. Oh, look at that.
I think you might be empty.
Hey?
You might be empty.
Well and truly. Look at that. That's what we want to see. So there you go. So that's pot number 2. A few escapees. Maybe not the size of the last pot, but quantity is well and truly there. There'd be a good 15 in there, I reckon, plus some shrimp as well. Oh, and they're escaping. So that's it for another PTP fishing. I actually did what I thought was a really good closer back up at Somerset, but for whatever reason, all I got was a picture of me looking like I was getting ready to talk, so obviously I put it into camera mode rather than video mode. So a reasonably tough weekend at Somerset. Sort of obviously the weather played its part. Friday night we got a huge dump of rain, which basically meant that the boat ramp next to where we stay, we couldn't put the boat in the water. Ended up putting in at Kirkley. Couple of fish really quickly. Expected to have a cracking day and no more bites. Sunday morning was a little bit different. We'd always intended to basically work our way all the way up into the Stanley River. So go beyond where we've ever been before. We were really excited. We thought the fish would be, because of the lower water levels, the fish might be a bit more concentrated, and you know, I don't think a lot of people make the effort, and it is a big effort, trust me, because at the moment at the water levels you're not doing 6 knots, you're most probably more like doing 3 or 4 knots, because there is just so much timber that you can run into. But we thought the fish would be a bit more concentrated, which meant we thought we'd most probably pull a few more fish. That just wasn't the case. We worked very hard for very few bites, and you'll notice in the video there's not many hookup shots or hookup videos, and that's just purely for the fact that there was so much time between bites that I just wasn't filming. So thankfully I got a couple. The bonus was the red claw in the end, but even then the red claw, I only mostly show me pulling a couple of pots, but there was 8 pots. The first 2 pots, as you would have seen, had plenty of red claw in them. The next one's only had, I think, 4 between the 6 pots. So it was a little bit fickle all weekend, but a good weekend in the end. It didn't really matter. Nicholas and I did something that we hadn't done, which is obviously go up that Stanley River arm. Yes, would have been nice if we got a few more bites. You know, there's lots of things that you'd like to change, but in the end, it was a good weekend. Just wanted to quickly show you my standout lure for the weekend, which is that Obsession spinnerbait. It's the single willow in the pearl minnow colour. So you can see there, that was a brand new spinnerbait when I started, and it's been smashed a little bit. So may not have caught many fish, but they definitely hammered that thing there. So really starting to enjoy that. The single willow seems to make a difference when the fish are a little bit fickle. Maybe not. Nicholas got both of his fish. I think he got one on the donk and one on the GM colour. So it was just a different weekend. Fishing wasn't great. I hope you've enjoyed the video. You can't catch them all the time. I keep saying that all the time, but in the end, all you can do is keep on casting. And for me, that 50 centimetre fish came after about 6 hours of casting. So hope you're enjoying the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time from PTP Fishing. See ya.